Good evening, brothers and sisters. This is Danny from CatchForChrist.net, and today we're going to be memorizing Ezekiel 34:10. As always, we'll be using the Scripture Typer Bible Memory System app that I highly recommend. Please see the first video on this playlist for more in-depth tutorial on how I like to use this app. I'm going to select my verses, and ordinarily I would hit the plus sign and add a new verse. And you can see you can choose from different translations. So even though I'm using the NIV, you can choose different translations when you are using this app. So I'm just going to search for the app since it's already in my library. Ezekiel 34:10, and start the three-step process. The first step is typing it. You're going to type the first letter of each word, and the word should change from gray to black. This is what the Sovereign Lord says: I am against the shepherds, and will hold them accountable for my flock. I will remove them from tending the flock, so that the shepherds can no longer feed themselves. I will rescue my flock from their mouths, and it will no longer be food for them. Ezekiel 34:10. You'll do that step at least 3 times. The second step is to memorize it. Now the app is going to take away half the words, and now you're essentially filling in the blanks, still only typing the first letter of each word. This is what the Sovereign Lord says: I am against the shepherds, and will hold them accountable for my flock. I will remove them from tending the flock, so that the shepherds can no longer feed themselves. I will rescue my flock from their mouths, and it will no longer be food for them. Ezekiel 34:10. Alright, you'll do that step also at least 3 times. And the last step is master it. You're going to be typing the first letter of each word and typing the entire verse from memory. This is what the Sovereign Lord says: I am against the shepherds, and will hold them accountable for my flock. I will remove them from tending the flock, so that the shepherds can no longer feed themselves. I will rescue my flock from their mouths, and it will no longer be food for them. Ezekiel 34:10. Now, once you reach 100% accuracy, if you're anything like me, it takes a couple tries. But this isn't my first time doing this verse. But once you reach 100% accuracy, try to get it at least 3 times total. I think it really goes a long way to helping you retain and recall the verse in the future. It's also important, I think, to recite the verse as you are typing along. I think it really helps. You might start to hear your own voice in your head. That's what I do, at least. And I hope I'm not crazy. But and last but not least, it's always important to read verses in their original context. So for more context on this verse, please see the link in the description below. Thank you for watching this tutorial video on how to memorize Ezekiel 34:10. This is Danny from CatchForChrist.net. Have a great day, and God bless.